Excuse me? Say that again?
Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, won the ECW television title.
You mean the GCW television? Wait, the fuck?
No. ECW.
Okay. He won that title. Good for him.
He beat Rhino.
Excuse me, what? Say that again.
He beat Rhino.
What the fuck is happening in GC fucking W, dude? Seriously, what is happening in GC fucking W? Jesus Christ. I guess that's how we starting off the podcast, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on?
Motherfucking Kevin Nash was there. What the fuck else?
Yeah, like GCW, Jesus Christ, like they're popping off. And you know what, like the funniest part about GCW? They're slowly becoming our ECW of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the more and more they're here, the more and more they're starting to tingle that itch of the third brand that exists that's gonna fuck with everything and upset the natural order. I feel
I'm gonna say this, and you're probably gonna like shock me or something, right? They need a television deal.
Well, they're not gonna get a television deal. They're not gonna get a television deal. They're in the same, like they're in the same boat as like kind of a PGW, but like a little bit different, because like PGW thing is wrestlers from AEW and this company, they can't show up on any of a television deal, but they can wrestle in PWG.
Okay. Hence how we got Rhino and Matt Cardona there anyway. Okay.
Yeah, but now in GCW, like GCW is like literally like it's an open door policy, like. And plus, there's no one on television right now, so they could be like, all right, we could get on television, but at the same time, it would like fuck with the magic of what it's on GCW. But if you remember, ECW was the same exact fucking way. It was literally, we'll tape a bunch of big shows, and then we break them down to small deductible television shows to set you up for the next show. But it's just like one big show. Like if you were there, you know everything that happened. So you're not missing anything if you miss like 4 weeks of television. You're just missing like the little promos. That's exactly what GCW is. It's like, yo, we do 2 big shows or fight. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. And like if they wanted to break it down into television shows, it'd be like, oh, well, these are matches setting up stuff for like the next pay-per-view. It would be the same thing. But like instead of doing that, because we can see it inside of the old ECW days where you had to go buy the tapes. It's like, no, we can see this instantly. We could watch this. We're going to have a show in 2 weeks. And you're going to be like, oh, shit, this is something different. And then 2 weeks later from that, we're going to have another show. So it's like, these pay-per-views are basically our fucking, like, television shows. Because if you think about it, they had one December 31st and January 1st. They're having one now. They're going to have one on the 23rd where Moxley comes back. They're going to have a couple of them like back to back to back to back. So it's like, there's really no need for the television deal. It's just, you just keep buying GCW pay-per-views. That's all.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so not a big deal.
But that was a thing.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. But yeah, they're not like MLW who is suing WWE. That's a thing. That's a big thing.
Why? Like, what the fuck?
So like they're saying WWE fuck with their television deal, and like this is the thing, because it's a certain like like there's a certain we hate WWE crowd that's like, oh, all of these things like point to, yes, this is why WWE screwed them. Then you go to the macros and minutes, because I'm going to get into something else right after this. But like it's like you go to the macro and the minutes of what's going on. You're like, oh, wait a minute, maybe they didn't, because they literally was like, oh, we had a deal with Tubi, and Stephanie McMahon said that they're going to take SmackDown off of Fox TV if we don't get rammed out of Tubi. Two things about that. One, if Fox is running a wrestling promotion, which is WWE, they're running their show on television, they cannot have a second wrestling promotion affiliated with them. Tubi is a Fox affiliate, like streaming little platform thing. Fox cannot have two wrestling companies under the same brand. That's monopolizing. You can't do that. So that was one red flag that's like, I don't know about that. Second, Stephanie cannot threaten to take WWE SmackDown off of Fox to get them not to be on Tubi. If they did, here's the thing. WWE would get sued out the fucking wazoo, and there would be no fucking way that anybody would let that happen. Because it would be Fox against WWE. I don't care if they're both big corporations. It's Fox. It's Fox. Literally Fox. National television against little WWE independent. They would sue WWE into the fucking ground if they pulled out of a contract before it was time, just to spite some other company. So that was like really dumb. And also, it's like Stephanie McMahon did it. Like, she really has no say. She's just some person.
Exactly.
And then the other thing was like, they got them taken off of Vice TV. And that's not it. Vice TV, like, literally was like, yo, you guys kind of suck. Like, we paid all this money and we thought you was going to do all these numbers and you kind of sucked. And then, like, you didn't follow up. And then, you know, it sucks to suck, though.
Exactly. It was the channel that dropped them. Like, WWE had nothing to do with that.
But they said WWE did have something to do with that. And, like I did, like, when all of this stuff first came out, I was like, yeah, no, I kind of feel like WWE is, like, fucking MLW. But then, like, you find, like I said, the micros and the macros of what's going on. You're like, hold up, wait a minute. Some of that stuff doesn't make sense. But, like, MLW has, like, a great lawyers, and they're like, no, we're going to fight this, and we're going to get this done. And it's like, yeah, but, like, do you really have a case? But it doesn't matter. Like, it's going to go to court. We're going to see what happens. Like, I'm pretty sure WWE is probably going to win this.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll get settled out of court. And it's just like, but why, though?
It's one of those cases that it doesn't matter. Like, either way, if they win or lose, that if you win, they're going to settle out of court.
Yeah. And then, so when that was being said, like, it was brought up, like, it was something to vilify Triple H, and, like, this made me laugh because of this whole entire, like, the story, because everybody hears recently of the story and goes, oh my God, that's what's happened. And they don't remember the exact story of what happened. This is what the recent story was, because the person that was telling the story about the whole MLW thing went, oh, that's just like the time when Triple H was the one who said that if Madison Square Garden ran New Japan and Ring of Honor, they wouldn't have anything to do with WWE. And Triple H was trying to block them. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. When that story actually came out, the original story, Triple H was not the person that did that. That was Vince and company that actually reached out to the person in charge, like, just on their own. It was never Triple H. So that's what fucks me up. It's like, when people just all of a sudden go, oh my God, Triple H is such a bad guy, and we thought he was a good guy. And it's like, hold on. You remember the exact story when Vince and company, when Vince's henchman, John Laurinaitis, and the other guy, not Nick Khan, because this was before Nick Khan got there, but the other guy came on and said, yo, if you run this, we'll never run here again. Triple H wasn't involved, but everybody all of a sudden goes, oh, Triple H was involved. What the fuck? And it's like, dude, that's not what happened. Like, you just recently, like, somebody just, like, Freudian slipped and said that it was Triple H, and they just went, nah, it's right. That happened. And it's like, what? Like, why are you just not paying attention? Like, it boggles my mind. It really boggles my mind.
Even I remember it wasn't Triple H. And y'all know me by now with my bad memory. So.
Yeah, and then it's another story that's about the ratings. That, like, AEW and Raw were the same ratings, and they had the same ratings. And it's really funny that it happened, and like they, like the person who was tweeting the numbers just tweeted it out without context. And it's funny because like the people who follow them, they listen to the radio show, so they heard them say exactly why this is a thing, why it's a thing. When they tweeted out the number, they didn't tweet no context behind it. And remember, I say context is key. That is a thing here. Always has been. They just tweeted it out. Just, yeah, they beat Raw. They're the same. They're on the same. So the fan base literally went into a frenzy. And it's like, wait, you're not going to tell them the actual story behind it. And the people who know or that listen are just going, no, that's right. What he said is right. It doesn't matter what's happening behind closed doors. So somebody actually did go, wait, hold on. That's wrong. You tweeted that without context, and you're just gonna sit there and act like this is right. They never responded. They just quietly muted that person and kept going. And the person that said it was like, he broke down the facts and like literally talked about everything that was there. And I was like, yeah, like I knew that because I knew what was going on first off beforehand. Because Raw went against a football game and something else that took away 90% of their viewers, and fucking whatchamacallit just was regular this show. Like Dynamite was a regular show, so it was never neck and neck. Like when you have half of your viewers taken away because of a different show, you're not at full strength, so you're not fighting at full strength. And it's usually fucked up when they do it the other way, when AEW's getting like a loss and they're like, oh, this is why AEW's getting a loss because Real Housewives of Atlanta was on and this and that took away some of the viewership. And it's like, hold on, why do you always do this for this side and this for this side? And that's what like goes into my whole entire thing of, if you're not gonna battle evenly, then you're fucking cheating, and that makes me stand up for the other side that I don't want to stand up for. That's where we've been at on this podcast. Like, we've been defending WWE because they've been getting a bad rap for no reason, because everybody's been doing an AEW thing. And it's like, now hold on, we don't want to vilify AEW, but you're making us vilify them. We don't want to support WWE, but you're making us support them because you're literally punching us in the mouth with these wrong facts, acting like things are right. And it's like, come on, fam. Like, come on. Like, you got to say what the real deal is. No, we're not going to say this. Like, okay. So somebody has to defend. I know they're not defensive, but like somebody has to put context into everything that's going on. That's why when we talk, we always go, listen, this is what's going on. And I know a lot of people have come to us and be like, yo, you're just a bunch of Vince subs. No, we're tired of like just shady shit. Like if everybody reported shit normally and just like had no bias to anybody, it would be like, bet. Like I will probably be just a pure AEW fan. Like just fucking no bias. No bias. That's all I want.
We've been on here like multiple times, and we've shit on WWE. Like, there's reason to shit on WWE.
I mean, of course there is.
But like, AEW's not perfect, you know. So they gotta stop pretending like it is.
That's the thing that bothers me is like they pretended it's perfect, and also like every time like they move the goalposts and then like try to throw more dirt on WWE's name to make AEW look better. And it's like, dog, like, it's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. Like, you can have both companies. Yeah. And it's so bad because somebody had a really fucking horrible take. Because they had said something about, I forgot why people were arguing about something to AEW. And it was like, where were all the people when they gave like Apollo Crews the spear and told him he was African? Where were all the people I was like, dog, like you're so blinded by the people, like you're so blinded by all of the stuff. You didn't see the outrage that everybody had, they were like, dude, this is kind of racist. And then it was like, oh, well, yeah, he's from Nigeria. We kind of get it, but it's still kind of racist. and it's not that bad. It we even said it on this podcast. Like, yeah, it's kind of racist, but it's not that bad because he's from Nigeria and they're trying to play up his Nigerian roots. I was like, it's not that bad, but it's still a little racist. Because we even said it when they had the drum match. It was like that's the most racist thing we ever heard. And then as he evolved and got into it and was like more and more, it was like, oh, he's right. He's from Africa, so that makes sense. But when it first happened, we was like, yeah, it's kind of racist. Even the match was kind of racist. We even said it was like a racist ass match.
Yeah.
And that's what bothered me. Yeah, and it's people just forget that and wait, why are the WWE fans mad at this and not mad at this stuff? And it's you don't pay attention to them. You literally flee them off and go, they're so stupid. When they literally have justifiable anger, you're they're so stupid, whatever. Why weren't you angry about this thing? You went, whatever. That's why you didn't see it. I get tired of coming on here and just being angry and yelling about how it's unbiased and not unbiased, how it's biased and everybody fucks shit up. I'm getting tired of yelling about it, but I'm not going to stop yelling about it until it's fixed. It's something I'm going to yell about until it's fixed. Once it's fixed, then we can yell about other shit. There's more shit to yell about. This shit shouldn't be the one thing that I just spend fucking 20 minutes of every show yelling about and then just getting mad because people just don't understand. It's a thing. It's a thing. But we're going to move on. So we're going to move on right into AEW. Because you know why?
Why?
Because it's all about the boom. Steve Dorsey, baby.
Shout out to Steve Dorsey, whoever you are.
Yeah, whoever you are. There's some guy right now listening they just shouted me out. What's up, Steve Dorsey? But yeah, it started with Adam Cole, the Paragon, Britt Baker, the Young Bucks all coming down the ring to face the best friend, Trent Beretta. And you know what's funny about that? They called him Trent, which is the Trent ? But then they said Beretta, which he hasn't had his name in a long time. And I was like, oh, this is actually fucking dope.
He hasn't had his name since the New Japan days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, once he left New Japan, it was no, you can't use Beretta. It's wait, but hold on, Beretta is my name. I can use it if I want to. No, you can't. You cannot. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, they had a match and they worked over Trent's neck, and of course, it ended with Britt Baker fighting Chris Statlander and Adam Cole beating down Trent Beretta, and it was it wasn't a bad match. It was just they just kept working on his neck, and I kept at one point I kind of flinched, but then I thought about it was look how muscular he is. He has enough muscles to protect his neck. He's fine.
Yeah, but at the same time, certain spots kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm he's fine. He's fine. This is what I kept saying in my mind. He's fine. Bam! He hit the floor really hard. He's fine. Bam! He hit his neck. He's fine. So they did a Serena Deebs, Mercedes Martinez thing to set up their match. Then we had Sean Spears. Yeah, Mercedes Martinez and Thunder Rosa.
You said Serena Deebs. That's why wait, what?
No, not Serena Deebs. Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
I fucked up. So then we had Sean Spears versus Andrew Abbott. Literally was a 34-second match. He beats him. Then Sean Spears cuts this promo. And as he's cutting this promo, he's talking Wardlow's behind him. And he's talking so much shit. And the fans start chanting Wardlow. It's okay. they're definitely behind Wardlow. Then he starts talking about Punk. You won't be wrestling some dude who wrestled for 2 years and just put on spandex and this. And you see Wardlow's face go like, "You son of a bitch! You gonna talk shit about me? About me?" He's like, "Okay."
I was so baffled by the promo, I didn't even realize he was talking about him.
No, it was really funny because he was actually talking about him. It was like, oh shit, that was fun. So, yeah. So then we had a video of the Acclaim, and Anthony Bowens is dressed up like Darby, and some dude is dressed up like Sting. So it was okay. Part of it was catchy. Part of it was catchy. Was the hook was catchy. Everything else about it was like extremely garbage. And one thing that fucking made me listen. It fucking made me go, oh, that's cringe. That's mega cringe. It wasn't the small tiny PP spot where they talk about Sting's small tiny PP. That wasn't it. The thing that cringed was they said, Darby and Sting, you're with the cops. Me and the Acclaim, we're with the ops. And it's like, oh, that did not come off well. Because the ops are always not cool. Like, if you know, you know, they're with the ops, well, kind of suspect. And, like, that brings me to another story, which also sounds suspect from the ops. Suspect. AEW is going to have a mixtape. They're going to have a mixtape, a rap mixtape. It's going to come out in February. Like when I heard this, the first thing on my mind was like, the fuck is going on? Why? And I know people are like, what? Who cares? It's a rap album in February. It's black. A lot of black people making a rap album. And I'm like, what's the big point? What's the fucking deal? We just went through a whole issue of diversity, and they just decided, nah, we're gonna make a fucking rap album and throw it out in February. That's diverse for them. Look, there's a lot of them right there doing a rap album. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And I know that they worked on this, and they fucking put their heart and soul into this, and they said they did it before this whole thing. But are you fucking kidding me? This is so bad for. It's just bad for optics. It is a bad look, sweaty. I don't even understand. Like, I don't even think they even get how bad this looks. Because it's like, okay, you guys were talking about diversity. Look, a bunch of black people with a rap album in February. Your month. Look, see? We have that. Dog, we just said we need diversity. You decide, throw rap album. Black people. They'll be happy. Yada yada. The fuck? The fuck? Okay.
I would cancel that fucking album like as soon as the shit went down.
Dog, like I said, they worked on it, and I know that they worked on it. It'll probably be some bangers on there, but this looks so bad. It looks so bad in the optics. It's like, that's a bad look, sweaty. It's just so bad. It's so bad. So, moving on, we have a 6-man tag with Layla Hirsch, Chris Statlander, Red Velvet versus Penelope Ford, Bunny, and Nyla Rose. And the match ends when fucking Layla Hirsch and Chris Statlander get a little beef, a little tiff. And then, you know, shit happens. The spot in the match that fucked me up, and I just like literally still just like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Chris Statlander had Penelope Ford in a fucking move, and she was bending her back. She was literally almost in half in the middle of the ring. Vicky Guerrero goes, referee, look at me. It's like, okay. Dude, she's dying in the ring. Nobody is saving her right now. She is literally dying. And you see Penelope Ford like, please, somebody stop this pain. This is the worst pain I've ever had. Please stop it. Vicky Guerrero's, look at me, referee. Bunny takes her sweet ass time to get in the ring. Bunny gets in the ring, kicks Chris Statlander, and she kicks her. But Penelope Ford is so fucked up that she rolls over to tag her the whole time holding her back. She never stands up again until the end of the match. She was fucked up. That is so fucking crazy.
He grabbing her neck at the end of that match too.
Yes.
That's what she broke her back in that move.
It was so fucked up. Then we had a Scorpio Sky Ethan Page thing. Scorpio Sky said he hasn't been pinned in 280 days. 280 days. He hasn't lost a tag team match in 150 match. And it's just like, that goes back to what I said just a few minutes ago about the whole diversity thing. And he just like, basically just fucking, I can't believe, like, it came off another bad look. It's also like, oh, you guys want black people? Here, we're just gonna shove a few on TV. Now shut the fuck up. It's like, come on, dude, this is looking real bad. Like, it's looking real bad. Speaking of some more,
shut up.
Yeah, no. Speaking of some more shoving black people on TV, we had Ricky Starks sitting there with the FCW title, and all of a sudden, Jay Lethal comes out and wants to wrestle him for the FTW title, and it's like, Jay Lethal has not been found in months, and they're like, hey, we remember we got one. Come on, Jay, come on, go ahead out there, do your tap dance routine. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's so. And I know people are probably like, no, these storylines exist. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, stop. Like, you're caping. Like I said before, you're like, this is all a fucking unbiased take. Is like, dude, come on. Like, some of this shit is just, come on. So then we get to the main event, which is the Lucha Express versus, not the Lucha Express, the Jungle Jurassic Express versus Silver and Reynolds. They had a really good match, though. Not even lying. They had a really good match. Like, they had a thing where they came out, they being Jurassic Express, and they're singing a song, and Jericho goes, I don't usually like when people sing theme songs, but this one is cool. It's like, what? Like, that's all you're about. Like, that's 90% of your character is the fans singing your theme song. So I was like, what? It was fucking yeah, it was so fucking random. And it was like I said, it was a really good match. And of course, Jurassic Express kept the tag team titles and beat John Silver and Alex Reynolds. So, yeah, that was a thing.
Hopefully they're up there one day.
Yeah, no, they will be. No, real soon.
Cool.
Real soon. So we go to SmackDown. It starts off with the Usos coming out and talking about how they beat the New Day last week. And they're still the tag team champions and they need a new tag team challenger. So there's a 4-way coming out. And the 4-way is about to happen, and it's the Lotharios, Garza, and his friend, and fucking Sheamus and Mansoor. Like, it was like, this is how you know the tag team division is bad. I mean, Cesaro and Mansoor. It's like, you can tell that it's fucking bad when they just start throwing people together. Shanky and Jinder Mahal, which is like, we're a team. And then you have the only team that's a team, which is the War Raiders. And we're like, okay, well, that's a thing. The Usos super kick one of the War Raiders and Mansoor, and they leave. But the thing is, like, WWE's tag team division is monsterly fucking horrible. Dude, like, they have no good tag teams there. It's like 3 good tag teams on each show, and you have to rotate them. It's like, what the fuck? Make a tag team, stick with it, get some. It is just bad. This shit is bad. It is so bad. And it's so bad. Like, as soon as we saw it, we were like, "Oh, we actually know who the tag team is going to win." He was like, "It's got to be the War Raiders. They're the only tag team other than Lotharios." We was like, "Yeah, it's got to be them." And of course, the War Raiders won. But my God, WWE has a tag team problem. I know Vince hates tag teams, but Jesus Christ, do better. Like, make a fucking make a couple of tag teams, stick with them, give them gimmicks, run with it. Fucking run with it. Just like have at least 6 tag teams on each show. 6 real tag teams, not just 2 dudes you threw together and was like, yeah, fuck God, there be a tag team. Just have a tag team you. Yeah, just fucking stick these 2 guys together, make them a team, give them a gimmick, give them a storyline, work with it. That's it. I would love that. But what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah.
So after that, we get to the backstage with Naomi, who looked like, I am not going to say any words because she has a husband. She has a husband, but she had on something that made me just. That's all I can say. But she's backstage and she's talking to Sonya, and Sonya's telling her, as long as I got this jacket on, you can't touch me. Me and Renegade both said at the same time, ha ha! We got something. And boy, did we get something. So that plays up later on in the night. Then we get Samuel Zenon coming out, and he's talking about Jackass, and he's gonna be the best Jackass. He said it, and Renegade was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And then I realized what he just said. I was like, "Wait, huh? He just said that?" Yeah, he said he's gonna be the biggest Jackass. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, we both stopped. Like, what?
Yeah. So he gets ready to do this thing where he's gonna jump over the ring, and every 5 seconds he just bitches out like, no. Let me make sure this is wait. I didn't say 3. And he's just like bitching. Then he gets in the ring, and of course he gets beat up by Boogs and Nakamura, who has a fractured hand. Well, it's not a fractured hand. Something's wrong with his hand that he hasn't wrestled. But like with him getting in the ring and doing like the Kinshasa, I think he might be in the Rumble, but probably not.
Okay.
Like,
is he supposed to defend the title against Sammy anyway?
He's supposed to, but like since Sammy said he's in the Rumble, like that's either saying Nakamura's not going to be in the Rumble or just like something's going to happen. But like I don't think it's like he might be in the Rumble. Like I said, it depends on if his hand's better.
Because you could do both.
Yeah, and Boogs has like he trimmed his hair down and like he looks like Freddie Mercury on just 19 Freddie Mercurys. It's like, god damn, he's big. He's big and buff and weird, but like it's cool.
Look like fucking Freddie Mercury got like turned into the fucking Hulk.
Yeah. So then we have Aaliyah, who's backstage doing an interview, and she goes, "Yeah, last time I threw up and all, but now I'm gonna be normal." And then Natty walks up with the Guinness World Book of Records, and it's like, okay, where do they even sell those? Even Aaliyah said, "I didn't even know they made those anymore." I'm like, yeah, where the fuck did they make that from? So she's talking about, yeah, I'm in this 3 times, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna be in this again after I beat you. And it was like, okay, Aaliyah comes in the ring. This is one thing I hate about WWE. She comes to the fucking ring. Aaliyah's in the ring. Go to commercial. 3-minute commercial. We come back. Natty is still backstage. She gets a second interview by fucking Maria Shriver or whatever the fuck her name is. It's like, what? Like, just go to the ring. Like, we don't need a second interview. She's like, nah, we want her to talk more. And just talk about a book that, like, who cares? Like, no. I'm like, that was a fucking WWE trope that was like, god damn, these guys are just fucking out of it. So Natty goes to the ring, beats the living fuck out of Aaliyah, and the referee's like, call it off. And she's like, no, I can do it. He's like, you should call it off. I can do it. And so, friend of the show, Sam, goes, well, she said she's going to have a match. And ding, ding, ding. 1, 2, 3. Natty got pinned. 3 seconds. The quickest match in WWE history. What the fuck?
3.17, I think it was.
Yes. And now Aaliyah has the fastest win in WWE history, which means she's going down in the Guinness Book of World Records. And Renegade pointed out the fact that Natty goes down in the world record for losing the fastest.
I mean, she was right. She was in it again.
Yeah, she is. So then we go backstage to Sonya and Adam Pearce, and they're like, yo, it's cold as fuck in here. Yo, turn the heat up. And they start turning the heat up. It's like, aha. We see what's about to happen. We know. We know. So then we get something that I'm gonna talk about, and we're gonna dig a little deep dive in this. So Lita comes in, and Lita is talking. Lita looks beautiful. Not even joking. Lita looks like when we first saw her. Lita, she didn't change one goddamn. She didn't change at all. Like, she ages gracefully. Her and Trish Stratus are two women that is like, you don't change. Like, you get better as you get older. It's like, Jesus Christ, like, she looks hot. Like, she's still hot. Like, she's still fucking hot. Like, just...
Lita hasn't changed at all. Only thing that changed from Trish is her hair color. Exactly.
It's like, oh, fuck, like, this is the same Lita. So, Lita's out there, and Lita even says, I have one more run in her. But the commentators specifically said out loud, yo, Lita only had one WrestleMania match. And everybody, including me and Renegade, said, that's got to be impossible. She had one WrestleMania match? Really? Like, everybody online is like, wait, what the fuck? Like, that happened? Just one? Like, that can't be right. Lita had one? Just one singular?
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah. So, the thing I want to point out is AEW tried to get Lita. They contacted Lita multiple times. Not once, not twice, multiple times. Because they wanted her to face Britt Baker. Lita said, nah, fam, I'm cool. And every time Lita said, nah, fam, I'm cool. Because Lita decided I didn't want to go to AEW. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's like no big beef or anything, but Lita was contacted multiple times and turned them down multiple times because she wanted to, I guess, not ruffle any feathers in WWE or whatever, but yeah, she got contacted multiple times, and that's it. So I'm just saying, she's here. So then Charlotte walks out, and Charlotte starts talking shit. And Charlotte's she's gonna throw her out, and Lita's like, nah, I'm gonna fuck you up. She's like, you're not gonna throw me out. So Twist of Fate lays out Charlotte. I'm like, okay. And everybody just like me was like, all right, Lita's gonna be in a Rumble, but she said she had one more run. Could there be an opportunity for Lita to wrestle somebody? Charlotte, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. And I'm not saying, like, it has to, like, it should be at the Rumble. I mean, at WrestleMania, but, like, the thing is, like, what if she doesn't get there that way and Lita just, like, wrestles Charlotte somewhere else in Elimination Chamber, Saudi Arabia, or something like that? Like, you never know. Like, it could be fun. Like, it'll be a thing.
I can see that.
Yeah. So then we had Sheamus versus Ricochet. They changed Ricochet's song, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Not even gonna lie, I don't like that shit.
The cool thing about him right now, and now there's nothing.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree. Because the only cool thing about Ricochet is friend of the show, Sam. She's the only cool thing about Ricochet.
On television.
On television, yes. It's the music. That's it.
Okay. Because he had the cool entrance, and they kind of took that away from him, too. So.
They botched the shit out of Ricochet. And, like, I'm not saying he should leave, but he probably won't leave. Like, I'm saying he should leave, but he probably won't leave. So then we get backstage, and it's so hot. Sonya has to take off her jacket, and she turns around, and Naomi walks right in, and is like, "Yeah, you said that you can't." With the, and Adam Pearce comes in, "No, you can't hit her. Don't hit her. No." And Sonya immediately grabs the jacket, puts it right back on. Like, nope, you can't get me. I'm like, okay, she gonna catch you.
My question is, logically, how did Naomi pull that off?
Because I think Naomi probably hit something with the heater and made sure it got hotter in there.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. It seemed too weird because he put up the heat, but the heat kept going up. It just kept going up, and like he was like, "Yeah, I put it up a little bit." It just kept going up. I was like, that's kind of weird. I'm like, that's kind of weird. So yeah, it's like,
That's a setup. The way where it would just keep going up.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So then we had Kofi Kingston come out with the decree of the king that the king is injured and Kofi's going to be in a rumble. Okay. Kind of seen that coming. Yeah. And then we have Mad Crap Moss with the fucking suspenders and shorts versus Kofi. And it was a match. It was a match. It happened. Who's there? Day one, which is Day being Mad Crap Moss and them. They won.
He also won having the worst fucking gear in fucking WWE history. Dare I say probably wrestling history.
Yes, but that Versus screen was the happiest Versus screen in the entire existence of everything. Because Kofi was smiling, Mad Crap was smiling, and Crappy Moss was smiling. So, I mean, not Crappy, Crappy Corbin. Cabron.
You know, if Xavier was there, he would be smiling too.
Yeah, it was just a happy thing. So, Michael Jackson comes down to the ring, and throughout the night, they were showing old Shield clips. This is what fucked me up. This fucked me hard. Like, really hard. They go, "Oh, the Shield started 10 years ago." Excuse me, what? Yeah, 10 years ago the Shield started. No. Yes, 10 years ago the Shield started. They've been around for 10 years? Yep. Okay, well, all right. 8 years ago they broke up. Okay. And they showed Dean Ambrose / John Moxley a lot. So it was like, okay. Like,
not even his legs. They showed him right in his face, too.
Yep. So it was like, okay, that happened 8 years ago when they broke up. 8 years ago. That didn't seem like that was so long ago. Then they were like, well, 7 years ago, Seth screwed Roman out the title at WrestleMania. And I was like, wait, so Brock and Roman have been wrestling for 7 years, and Seth screwed him 7 years ago? I'm like, none of this seems like it was so long ago. And it's just, like, it's so weird that, like, all of this stuff happened, and it felt like, oh, that was just a couple years ago. It was years ago.
Long as shit.
Yeah. So they get in the ring, start going back and forth. Seth fucks with him and like, yeah, fist me, bro. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna fist you. I'm above that. So Roman starts talking this shit, and Seth goes, You know that you've never beaten me. I've always beat you. I beat you a bunch of times. You can't beat me. And Roman starts with his little face twitch because he was getting annoyed. And then I immediately said it because you were thinking it, and I said it. I said, he's going to say something about Becky, isn't he? And he did. He said, Seth, you're a small fry. If I wanted to challenge somebody for a big main event, it'd be your wife. And Seth got silent. And then the fucking, I don't know how the fuck this happened. This had to be one of the coolest fucking things that happened in existence of wrestling. They're face to face. Seth and Roman. Seth did not turn 1 inch. All of a sudden, Seth drops down and just like moves, and you're like, what the fuck? But the Usos are going to attack him at the same time. They totally miss him because he drops down and they just swing over him. Like, what the fuck? How did that happen? How did he not see him? So Seth gets out of the ring, jumps up on the table, stands on the table, was like, yeah, you can't get me. They was like, fuck you, we're going to get you. They went down, they jumped to go get Seth. Seth jumped right over them, slid back in the ring, got face to face with Roman again, and it's like, what the fuck? How are they not touching Seth? So while he's standing there again at the end, they jump up. All right, fuck it, we're gonna get him. They go. Seth slides right by Roman and goes out. It's like, bro, how did he didn't lose his jacket, he didn't lose his shoes, he didn't lose one fucking thing. He just moved. It's like, what the fuck? Dude.
Yeah.
Seth was on some Matrix shit. He was on some fucking Matrix shit. That shit was insane. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've never seen anybody do some crazy shit like that, but like that Seth thing was like, what the fuck?
He was like on some cruiserweight type shit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, now that you mentioned his jacket, shout out to his fucking outfit today. Like, it was cool today. Like, it wasn't like that weird compared to his normal shit.
Yeah, he was definitely Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, I was stunned. Like, it's just Seth's movement. It just fucked me up hard. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was happy, but like, it fucked me up. Like, what the fuck?
Wait for the contract signing. That should be even worse.
Oh my god! Like the contract signing. Like honestly, I was never like super like into this match. It's like, oh my god, I need to see this match. Like this one, like it has me slightly intrigued. Like,
yeah,
I kind of want to see this. Like, not even joking. Like, I kind of want to see this. Like a little bit.
Then I had made the joke, plot twist, John Moxley, the special guest referee, since they kept showing him.
That like. I'm totally not against Moxley because all of a sudden he's going to be wrestling again January 23rd. And I'm like, I would not be against Moxley showing up in WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and like fucking everything up. And like everybody be like, oh my God, he's the guy. And it's like, yeah, that would be dope. But like, I don't know if both sides would work with it. I don't know what would happen, but like it would be dope if it happened. It would probably be like one of the coolest things that happened this year. And I know I'm saying that real early, but like it would be so cool.
No doubt it would be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that show was, I mean, not that show, but like everything was dope. So yeah.
2022 for you.
Yeah. So, what else? Other news you got to get into?
No, I think we covered everything. The fucking lawsuit between MLW and WWE. Motherfucking, I mentioned Matt Cardona winning the ECW television title. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned a bunch of other shit. Yeah, I think we covered anything unless I forgot something.
No, I think that's all we have for this week. So, yeah, I mean, want to end it?
Goodbye. Have a good time.